A woman showed up at the television station claiming she was there to visit the set, but in reality she was there to keep an eye on her cheating husband. The station had previously invited her husband to serve as a special legal consultant for the production. Pete not only provided legal support for the crew, but he was also a hidden expert on infidelity. He knew everything there was to know about cheating, and he was supposed to be on set that day for the shoot as well. But while everyone else was in a meeting, Pete slipped out to get cozy with his mistress. The producer, David, had no choice but to lie to Ella, saying Pete had gone out to buy medicine, and then quickly called him to rush back. After a while, Pete hurried back and, with some first-rate acting, faked being sick well enough that his wife didn't suspect a thing. David watched his over-the-top performance with a look of contempt. The two of them barely managed to get Ella out the door, and Pete felt a huge wave of relief, but David was furious. It hit too close to home, since his own beloved wife was about to betray him. David tore into Pete, calling him a lousy husband who had no guilt whatsoever about betraying the woman who deeply loved him, and said that people like him deserved to be taught a real lesson. Pete couldn't understand why David was lecturing him, and even asked David, didn't he betray his wife too? David couldn't hide his emotions any longer and said he would never betray his marriage. It was his wife who was about to betray him. Pete was taken aback and didn't know what to say. With his painful secret laid bare, David retreated to a corner to smoke. His co-worker Amy happened to show up and told David that she really admired what Ella had done because her own husband had also cheated on her. But unlike Ella, she hadn't been brave enough. She'd been too afraid of getting hurt to even confront her husband and find out the truth. Even after they finally divorced, she still didn't understand why he had betrayed her, and now she was full of regret. After hearing Amy's story, David sat there in a daze and pulled out the lollipop his son had given him that morning to cheer him up. At that moment, he felt suddenly filled with strength. Meanwhile, there was only 1 hour left before his wife was set to meet her lover at the hotel. David scrolled through the messages netizens had left for him again, and one particular comment caught his eye once more. Violence wouldn't solve anything, wouldn't win his wife back, and wouldn't bring their marriage back to what it was. If he truly still loved her, then he should go tell her that he loved her more than that other man did. David stood up, deciding he wouldn't back down anymore. This time, he would face the brutal truth he'd been too afraid to confront all along. He handed off the day's shooting duties to a colleague and got ready to head to the hotel. Kevin and Pete rushed over to give David encouragement and support, and Kevin even took off his own suit jacket and gave it to David. With his friends cheering him on, David got in his car and drove toward the hotel, and a showdown that would rock all of South Korea was about to unfold.